think we're rolling. What a mission. Bloody OBS. You think someone would make software where you can just turn it on and it works. So anyway, we're here. Looks like I got it going. Wouldn't be surprised if I don't have some graphics issues. Mainly because I just had to install all my new graphic drivers and shit. And, yeah, bit of a head fuck. But anyway, we're here now. So I've been pretty flat out at work, but I managed to get ahead of all my stuff. So I thought I'll jump on. I've been playing this, so what I should do is, because everybody watched the tutorial, there's a few of you, so thanks for that. Thanks for the message. So basically what I've done is I've gone around, I've unlocked all the map. And in that process, I have caught a few fish as well. Been doing a bit of fishing just to kind of have a bit of a look-see. And I probably should go back to the main base and top up on some bait and stuff. So I've gone around, unlocked everything and caught a few fish, and yeah, actually I know it's gotten some pretty rough reviews, but I'm actually really enjoying it, to be honest. It's pretty good. It's got a few little things I kind of got an issue with, but nothing too serious, and I kind of do feel like I'm in a position to be able to comment, considering that I was actually a professional angler for a good portion of my working life. And it's not bad. The process of finding fish, we'll go down here to this damn wall. The process of finding fish and the exploration and all that is pretty bang on. About the only thing I would have a little bit of a complaint about is the fighting, the actual fighting of the fish. Hooking them and all that, I quite like. A little bit arcadey, everyone's banging on about the strike thing that comes up on the screen. I don't know what the fuss is. I think the reason that they've done that is partly because if you're playing, like I'm using a controller on PC, but if you're just playing mouse and keyboard on PC, there's probably no real way for the mouse, to vibrate for you to feel the strike. So I think that's possibly why they've done that. There's a good chance later on they will possibly fix that, so to speak, so that there's a way you could make it vibrate, so you could feel the strike a little bit better. And the actual pump and wind, it definitely needs a bit of work. There's a few little bass hanging around here, and especially on the smaller fish, like you pretty much just what we call skull drag them. Like in the real world, you just hook them and skull drag them in, which is it's a bit naff, but I caught a couple of decent pike, and the fight on the pike was actually pretty good. Actually off this damn wall, we'll go out there and have a look and see if I can. Well, there's a half decent bass. So, and see, this is pretty good. So we're getting a follow here. So we'll slow it right down. He's looking. Probably going to take another cast to get him. Might hit it. He's coming in. Is that a bass? Could be a trout. Can't really tell from here. But here we go. So he's going to smack it. He's got to be quick on the strike too. Like that. And then as you see, so I've got heavy gear, and like I said, you kind of just skull drag them in. So 2 kilo largemouth bass on 5 kilo is not coming straight to the boat like that, or straight to the shore, but it is what it is. There's a lot of fish around. I noticed they've changed the water texture as well. On the hot pics it looks a lot better than it did. So, and most of the fishing that I've been doing is sight casting. But you do find, especially with the pike, they're sitting a lot deeper, so you won't always see them. And I have had a couple of strikes when I was like reeling in from deep water, and yeah, it just kind of took me by surprise, which was pretty cool, to be honest. So like any kind of normal fishing, I like to get up high so you can see what you're doing. And even not really seeing anything here, but it's probably worth a cast. There's a couple of fish out there. So a bit, oh there we go, there's something. A bit too many fish kind of for my liking. I mean, but, you know, in real life you'll hit patches, you know, where you can, you know, I've caught 30 trout standing in one spot before, on the outflow bank of a dam, but that's pretty rare. And you know, trout can be particularly stupid about, they're not the smartest fish when it comes to like smacking lures. Here we go. So there's a few fish. See, that's a pike coming in. I'll slow it right down. You've got to be quick on the strike, I noticed, if you miss it. There you go, got him. And the pike fight pretty good. So yeah, this pump and wind. So when you pump, you're not really supposed to pump and wind, but see how the line goes slack when you pull it up. So that could use a bit of work. But you just skull drag them. So look, I've caught 3 fish already. A small pike. The bigger pike, definitely, they go hard, and it is quite a challenge to catch them. So yeah, a bit too many fish for my liking, but there's ways you can kind of, you know, fix that, so to speak, in a game. You can make things harder for yourself. Fish lighter gear, stuff like that. So this down wall seems to be a pretty good spot for, there's a half decent fish. What's that? Bass. So it's got a short cast as well. We can just flick it out like this. And here he comes. He's gonna smack it. This is quite a good bass. Straight in, about 2 kilos, maybe 2.5. Need to do something about my avatar there, cover up that shocking hair. Yeah, the hair's fucked. So just go for a run along here and see if we can see anything. But you know, then again, I've fished, you know, some spots like this is pretty good here. I've fished a few spots where it was hard, you know, like a lot of casts. Not a lot of fish, so there's a couple good ones swimming around here. Let's have a cast here, see what we can get. I've only really been fishing kind of one lure mainly. So here we go, we're going to be on here. Another bass. The other thing is different times of day, the bass bite differently. Like during the arvo they will definitely ignore it a bit more. So yeah, you can see there the line going out and the tension, but this fish is not big enough to bother it on heavy gear. And look, you know, bass in real life you can catch them on pretty heavy gear, another 2.2 kilos. You can catch bass on quite heavy gear. Most of what I've been doing is sight casting. And yeah, there's a couple of fish here. So you can let your hard body sink just by not winding. You see the line going out and the depth. You've got to be Johnny on the spot, but if you're going to catch them like this, because it's easy to miss the strike, so you've kind of got to be onto it. But in terms of just doing this, exploring, you know, fishing, it's pretty good. And once you get a big fish on, like that. There we go, so this is a bit better. See the line stretching there? So just got to watch it, keep your eye on the tension. You can adjust the drag while you fight, and this is slightly better fish, not sure what it is. I'm going to guess and say a pike. Yeah, there we go. So it's still only a little one. So yeah, a big pike is going to fuck you up for sure. He's going to make it hard. They tend to be sitting a bit deeper. Let's have a couple more casts here before I explore a bit of water. So when it first lands, see the line going out there. If you don't flip the bail arm over, you can get down and fish it pretty deep. So, and what I was talking about, getting Johnny on the spot with a strike, pretty much what just happened there. This has been a good spot that I've found this pike along this dam wall. Further down the corner the other day I got quite a good one. I've been setting my drag around 50-60%, and look, I'm fishing with heavier gear. There's a fish rising up there. What the hell is that? Something jumping? Looks like a bass. So he's trying to come and have a look. We'll just rip it in. Flick it back out real quick there and see if he'll come up for it. No, he's not that big. If you're fishing on the surface, it's a lot easier to see the strike, obviously. But I'll say one thing about the map, there's some nice water, and there's a lot of variety. You know, fishing up in the rivers, which will jump around a bit and have a look. So, what's the time? So yeah, I'll probably try and stream for about an hour. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's not bad. Got a few little issues, but I'm pretty confident they'll sort that out. And yeah, just the fight needs to be a bit real. It's good on big fish. Just not much of a... There's something right out there. What's that? Something rising. Probably not pike, because they tend not to rise. Probably bass or trout. Yeah, in terms of doing this, it's good. I'm enjoying it. Already been 2 hot fixes. And the water's getting better already, as I said from the first one. It's having a few issues there with the shadow, and it's already getting better. There's a fish out there. A couple of small bass. Look out there and see, and like other maps will be real interesting. Be very interesting to see what they do with, you know, other locations and other species. These bass here don't seem to be too interested in this bait. There's a couple of good baits I've found. I'll go back to the shop later and show you, but similar to real life, like I'm throwing hard bodies here because that's mainly what I fish. There's something, a little pike. There we go. He's gonna hit it. Oh, I missed it. Missed him. Rip it in. Didn't see where he went. Rip it back out. See if he'll come back. So yeah, fishing a bit deeper for the pike seems to work good. There's a little bass out there. And yeah, that was a good example of missing the strike. Oh, here he is. Right on my feet there. So I'll get it in a bit quicker. Here he is, just come and have a look. It's not too bad, this one. Here we go. I missed it again. You've got to be real quick on the strike. You'll see that he's followed it down. He's keen. He's definitely keen. That's a pretty good bike actually. See if we can't get him. Here he goes. Bang! Oh, I missed it. He's still on it. No, he's looking. There we go, got him. Come back a few times, that was pretty cool. So yeah, see he's pulling a little line there. A bit too close, that one's a bit better. Still only small, one kilo. Little perch down there. We'll keep going. You're not always going to see the bigger pike, I don't think either. On top, I think to fish for them, you probably got to work a bit deeper. Down wall is a good spot because generally in real life, whatever it looks like on the bank, that's generally what keeps going like underwater. So it would drop off quite quickly, I would say. And I think I just saw a half decent one out there. So yeah, I got a good one in here the other day. Can't remember how big it was, but it gave me curry. Took a while. There's a half decent one out there. A couple of good bass maybe. So bass don't seem to like hitting the hard bodies all day. But yeah, I was going to say with the bait, so salmon eggs. There's pretty much no fish alive that wouldn't eat salmon eggs. So I found that to be a real good bait under a float. So what's that out there to the left? It's half decent. Not really interested. That's the other thing about the pike is they'll hit it going pretty fast. See if I can put one on his head. That was a better cast, 30 metres. He's looking. Here he comes up. There we go, got him. I think that's a bass. Going a bit hard. Yeah, I think this is heavy gear. I'm fishing about 5 kilo or whatever, I think it is. It's the only way to land decent fish. So not a bad bass. Old bass. I think that could be my first one maybe. 2.6 kilos, new best rank, yeah. On the hard body, or jerk baits they call them, that's what Americans call them. There's a rip one out here towards these pads. Oh, that was a shit cast. Let's drop it down, let's see how far it goes. Should be pretty deep here, so it's a sinking hard body. 27, 30 metres. 30, 40 metres. Pretty deep. So on these deep casts, you gotta have your finger on the trigger. There's a good chance you'll get hit. Other things you can jig. So you can jig them. Plastics, you'll be definitely jigging plastics at some stage, especially on these deeper sections. So this is a sinking hard body, sinking jerk bait. There's another pike out there. It's not too bad, a bit small, but it's jumping. Crank it in. pike tend to like a faster moving lure too, I think. A 30-metre cast, that wasn't bad. Oh, it's right at my feet now. There's another one coming, look, and there's one right down there, look. Yeah, this one's coming, have a look, so I'll slow it down a bit, here we go. Got him. Yeah, he's not too big, but there's another one there, look. Yeah, this dam's been a good spot for pike, definitely. These are only little ones, but what's that? Yeah, like 1.4 kilos, fucking baby. Where'd the other one go? There's one down there, look. There's two actually. See if we can entice this one. Just get a bit of easy cash going. And I might jump on the other side of this ball here. And maybe change spots. Oh, there's a good one. So just come up and have a look on that cast. See if I can't get him. Pretty much put it right where he was. There he comes. He's having a look. Looks like another small one, but the pike go hard, they're pretty good, and here we go. Ah, missed the strike. He's followed it back down. They will come back and hit it again, the pike. There we go. Just as I've said that. Yeah, so this one's a bit better. So he's pulling some string. There's another good one out there. Yeah, see, he's pulling a bit of string there. You gotta be careful you don't break it. Busted a couple off. Ready, here we go. This one's a bit better. Not by much, but 2 kilos maybe I'm going to say. Yeah, 2.4. New best rank. Where'd the other one go? Out there somewhere. Seems to be a lot of fish in this area. Here he comes. He's right here. Look. Smaller one. About the same size. We're looking for the big ones really. Ripping in. Most of those ones would be the same, roughly the same size, I think. Actually, that's probably worth a look down there. Any angler knows like the tail race of a dam's always which side, probably this side. There's always a good spot to fish. On the outflow of a dam you'll normally always find something. Not sure if we're going to die if we jump over there, guess we'll find out. It's gone too far. What's going on there? Oh, okay, so that's the very edge of the map. Rightio. That's interesting. Okay. Let's jump up here, go up the top of this dam. Here where the water's a bit skinnier. Let's see what we can see here. Whoops. Fell in the water. Let's have a look. Not really seeing anything, but that doesn't always mean anything. Give it a cast. See if anything pops up. Always got to check your drag. Make sure your drag's set so you don't get hosed. Nothing there. Oh, there's something decent. What is that? There's a couple of good fish here. Bass. That looks like a bass. Good size, but here we go. Ah, I missed the strike. Damn it. See if we can get him again. He's keen. Oh, I missed it. Here we go. Oh, missed it again. Oh, missed it again. What's going on there? It's a decent bass. Right at my feet. There he is, look. It's a pretty good fish. I got a feeling he just fucked my lure. Yeah, it's not casting. Rightio. Where is he? That lure must be damaged. Oh, that's 12 kilo. 6 kilo. Line. I'm out of line, I think. I don't know. 5 kilo. Not sure why it's not working. Try this lure. Not casting, I think that's got to do with some kind of damage. Which I think you need to go back to the shop to fix. Let me just check this out. I'll start again. I don't know, it's using that rod. Oops. Still getting the hang of menu. Why isn't it letting me cast? Lures on there. Some kind of bug maybe? Change spots. There we go. Probably just some buggy thing to do with that spot. We're back in business. We can find that big bass again. Yeah, and that there, see how the lure's like tumbling? Yeah, probably need to fix that. See where our mate went. There's two big bass here. See him now. I'll have a cast out here. Okay, a couple of small little bugs like that, but nothing serious. You just play around, you'll fix it pretty quick. But that was a good fish. There was actually two there that I saw. So yeah, it's kind of good like that in real life. Stuff like that happens. I'm not seeing him now. Might have freaked him, fucked off. Just have a couple more casts here. See if I can't. Oh, it's on the rocks. Too far. Something small out there jumping. Here comes a smaller bass. Yeah, a bit of a shame to miss that big one. That's all part of it. They're probably still around here somewhere, so either went. What's that? There's something a bit better further out. Not as big as the other one, but still not a bad one. Bit of cash. There he is, to the right. Doesn't seem to be too interested. Oh, here we go. There's one coming up in the middle. No, not interested. Going back down. Now rip it in. Keep moving. Have a quick look over here and see if I can spot it. Yeah, the water's looking heaps better. Since the last little hot fix even. You don't always just spot a fish too. Sometimes it's worth a cast just to see if something will rise up. few small rats out there. Seen anything? Yeah, I found 3 is a good speed for a retrieve for most lures. 2 or 3. Slow it down when you see the fish. Nothing there. Alright, let's might go upstream. Go towards the bridge here. There was 2 good bass there. Definitely a couple of kilos each. Seeing anything there? Probably should have a cast. Anything like real life bass, definitely like structure. Well, that's pretty shallow in there. Seeing anything? Deeper here. Let's have a quick flick here. Nothing there. See how quickly that shadow crept across there. It's getting late in the day. The way to reset the time is head back to the main lodge where the shop is, where Sophia is, and shop there, and that's, is that a big fish there? Is that a log? Jumping. Yeah, that's how you reset the time. I think they'll probably work on that later. Not sure if that's how Hunter started out either, but just have a quick cast here. I think Hunter you could always reset the time, but it costs money, in-game money, but yeah. Nothing really there. It'll be interesting to see whether the time of the day affects the bite. Well, obviously I'd say it will, but I think there should be some trout up here somewhere. I caught a good trout. Just keep moving like quick. There's a couple little, there's a redfin. So redfin seems to prefer the baits, soft baits, or eggs, something like that under a float. I don't know if I've caught too many. I mean, I haven't played a lot, but I don't know if I've caught too many on moving lures. But I seem to get the bigger fish, better fish so far on moving lures. Just got a cast here, probably worth a cast. Yeah, so as you can see, it's not, people saying, oh, it's a fisher cast. Well, no, not really. Where I was back down there before on the damn wall, it was pretty good. It was a concentration of fish, but I had a few casts up here and nothing. Oh, here we go. Here comes something, see to the right there. That might be my old mate, good Barry Bass. He's coming, here we go. He's looking. That's a good fish, whatever it is. Could be a trout. Looks a bit bass-like to me. Here we go, we're going to be on. He's going to smack it. Ah, missed. You really got to hit him hard, that bass. He's going after it. There we go. Get it on the drop. That was pretty cool. It's not too bad. He's coming in. Oh, yeah, boy. 2 kilos. New best rank. That's about the size of the one I saw before. So he could have pushed up here maybe. Didn't see another one, but yeah, it come in a bit quick, but I'm fishing 12 kilo. I'm kind of just skull dragging in. Once I get into the game a bit more, I'll probably go a bit lighter. Just to make it a bit more of a challenge, but at the start you just want to land them, and I'm kind of just grinding out to get some more money. But you can see what I mean by it's always worth a cast if it looks good, because I couldn't see that fish until I cast. You know, the sun's gone off the water here now, so it's a bit hard to see, but you can still see them. Yeah, the bass are harder to hit on the strike, I noticed, which I don't know if that's a thing or if it's just me, but that's the same in real life too. So my American friends will tell me that largemouth bass, you got to hit them pretty hard and quick, because you don't actually generally hook them in their lip. You hook them, they've got these 2 big gill plates which crush down on the bait inside, and they're fucking hard as rocks. That shit's like steel. So you've got to hit them pretty hard, whereas a trout tends not to inhale its bait. It's just sort of more in the mouth. There's a fish up there. So it tends to be a softer, easier strike. You know, from what I've seen in the game, where was he? Here somewhere. From what I've seen so far, it's pretty good like that. Strikes like, you know, redfin. There we go. Redfin team seem to just have a cast here. They seem to just smash it, which is pretty much what they'll always swallow it, which is what they'll do in real life too. Bass are definitely harder to hook, even with our Australian bass. You know, sometimes you'll have days where they'll just smack them, and then other times you've got to kind of entice them into it, but bass generally hit a lot harder. Can't see anything there. Rip it in. It's called burning, so you just burn it. That's what we call it in real life. So if you're not seeing fish, burn it, have another cast. The more ground you cover, the more you cast, the more fish you'll catch. That's generally the theory that you apply to tournament fishing, and you're trying to get as many fish as possible in the boat. Let's jump up on this rock here and have a look. An elevated position will obviously help you see more fish. There's a couple of small, not sure what that is over there, small. We'll give it a cast. Oops. Too far. I'm getting the feel for the cast like that. You can measure it, cast a bit shorter or a bit longer, so a maximum cast is about 30 metres. Not sure how deep it is here. We'll just get halfway across and I might drop it down. See how deep it is. So there we go, something coming to have a look. Looks like a more bass, maybe. So yeah, it's definitely not fish a cast kind of thing, which is cool. When you find spots like, they're hot spots they're on, but see if I can drop it down here and see. The line's not really going out. There's something there in the middle, just kind of semi-interested. He's looking, but not real keen. Let's rip it in. So that's like, could be a good sized redfin. You see it just right there. Ooh, there's something good. It's coming up. What's that? It's like some kind of trout. It's not bad. See, he was sitting on the bottom there. Let's rip it in, see if we can get a cast on this fish. Whoops. There you go, just down there. See if we can't entice it. There he is, he's looking, he's kind of coming over. It's not a bad fish, whatever it is. Let's drop it on his head. That jerkbait fucking sinks pretty quick. Gonna make it hard. Let's rip one out. Doesn't seem to be interested. This is where you need to carry the other bait on you. I should have gone to the shop before this and yeah, because some other, like a float. Actually, let me check. I'm not sure if I've got a float on me. This is where you want to just put a float out there because he's not that interested in. Hook size 10. Yeah, I got no bait. Fuck. Oh well. Go back to the shop and get some bait. Try a spinnerbait maybe. Haven't fished a spinnerbait yet. I'm not sure what that was. It wasn't a pike, it was a long, there we go, there's a bass coming up to have a look. Got his interest. Let's put it over his head. Crank it. See if we can get him to turn around. There's another fish sitting down there on the bottom. I reckon that looks like the redfin. Redfin will definitely hit spinner baits. There he goes, he's coming over, look. That looks like a redfin to me, or a char. What do you call it? Here we go, here we go. Ah, missed him. Missed the strike there. And see where it went. Oops. Yeah, so it's not all just catching fish, there's a bit of skill to it. Here we go. He's coming back. Here we go, here we go. Oh, missed the strike again. Back onto it. No. He's looking. Definitely keen, just missing the strike. Which is good, and that could be to do with hook size or anything. Like right down here he is. He's interested. Whatever it is. It looks like a red pin. Oh, I can't believe I'm missing this right. It's a bit of bullshit. Oops. Come on, mate. Eat it. Could be because I didn't have enough. There we go. I was just going to say, the line might have been a slack line. What is that? Sauger. Kind of looks like a walleye. Oh, got him. That was good. See, now that's for fishing, you know. You've got to have the line in the right spot. I think I missed him on the first couple because it was the line was slack. That was a cool little bit. Anyway, showing the potential there of the game and like getting the fish. Yeah, with your spinnerbait too, you got to keep it moving, keep those blades moving. There's actually a boat dock up here. I need to go to the shop at some point and get some more bait, get some eggs and shit for sure. And then I'll actually I want to have a look up this waterfall. That's definitely got potential. Let's just change this back out to me jerkbait. Not really seeing anything. Let's have a cast anyway. See if we can't rustle something up. Oh, there's something good. There we go. What's that out there to the right? That's pretty decent. Alright, now let's get the rod. Let's get this line nice and tight, proper, so we're not missing the stripe. Here he comes. Whatever that is, that's pretty half decent. A couple of kilos. Liking the hard body. Put a bit more drag on. Here we go. Gonna hit it. Slow it down a bit. Ah, damn it. Missed the strike again. That's a good fish, whatever it is. It's pretty annoying missing the strike. There he goes. Oh, what happened there? He busted me. Yeah, I got a feeling he busted that off. Oops, wrong button. That was a good fish. Oops. That was a good fish. Yeah, see how much harder it is to get the strike on a bass. Probably still around somewhere. Let's see if we can get this fish. Not sure which way it went. Go back on the dock. That was a decent bass. No idea where he went, but let's just rip one out here. If we can't get him up again. I think you gotta have your height, your rod up. Your rod's in too low position maybe with the bass, missing the strike. There he is. Well, there's something good right out there on the rocks. Let's slow it down. Not sure if that's the same fish, but it looks roughly the same size. Yeah, let's just get the rod a bit more higher. Mind a bit of drag on. Here we go. See if we can get him this time. Got him. Yeah. I think that's it. Your rod tip's got to be a bit higher. It's a good fish, whatever it is. It's nice bass. Yeah. That's a bit better. That was cool again. See. Nice bass. 2.4 kilos. New best rank. Yeah. See, that's cool. I definitely like that. You know, I couldn't get him to bite. I couldn't miss the strike, so you go back. And then that's a good tip, I think, for some fish it doesn't kind of matter as much. But yeah, I know in real life bass are, especially largemouth bass, they're notoriously, if anyone who's followed the Bassmaster Bass Pro series in America, you watch those dudes hit the fish and it's fucking insane the way they load up and just smack them hard. And like I said, it's because they've got these two plates down in their gills and that shit's like steel. It's got potential here. I think I'll just rip one out here and see if there's another big fish in here. Yeah, so I think you got to keep your rod higher for the bass. Probably all fish really. See if anything comes in. There's a few small redfins swimming around there. But yeah, all in all, I'm enjoying this. It's good, something different. I'm still streaming hunter. When I get time, trying to average about an hour here and there. Let's run up here. Have a quick look off the bridge. So these rocks out here, you could possibly get out to the middle here somewhere, or close to. Give it a cast, you never know. It's getting hard to see in the water there, but you have a cast. If something comes up, we'll see. Yeah, in real life, guaranteed under that water there, where it's coming in, you would be guaranteed to get some kind of trout, because that's where the oxygenated water is, and it's bringing a lot of food down as well. And I'm sure the game developers would have factored all that in. Doesn't necessarily mean there'll be always something there, but yeah, most of the time. Alright, let's rip this in. It's probably not going to be able to. Oh, okay, so it branches off. It's going to be hard to get to that size. Just have a quick look on the map here. Okay, so there's a little branch going up there. Which finishes. Just have a look while I'm here in case I can see anything. There's a half decent fish. One fall in the water. Let's have a cast down this rock wall. Rip one out. Yeah, he's coming up to have a look. What's that? Hard to see. But yeah, I'm used to fishing in real life with my rod tip down like this. And then in real life, obviously you can rip it up quick for a strike, no dramas. But I think in here, on this sim, you gotta keep it slightly up. Make the most of the strike. Not sure what that was, it was quite small and not really interested, so run back around this side. Yeah, and getting the character around like this is pretty good, I feel. Not too sort of stumbly, you can jump up. It's got a pretty good run on it. Just check the bridge as we go across, because every time you walk over a bridge in real life, you definitely want to check it. The amount of good fish I've caught hanging under bridges. Run up to this where the water's flowing in here. see what's up here. If we can get out on that rock there. Yeah, might be over. Let's give it a go. Probably should come on the other rock. There we go. And you're up. There we go. There's something. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like a bass, so this is probably more bass in this system. Whereas in the other lake where I was up in the north, there was a lot of trout at the top end. You hear the noise of the waterfall there, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. It's good. I played Fishing Planet. That was pretty good. The dynamics of the fishing and that, the carp catching, is probably a little bit better because when you pump a line, you don't get the slack line. But you're way more limited. Like you can't just walk around like this and go wherever you want. You start off with a few lakes and small lakes, and then you've got to grind your way up. Not seeing anything there. Let's have a cast right up the gut. In real life, what I would do here is I would cast straight up there and let it sink. Cast is really short. Let's just let it sink down. See how deep the bottom is. There's a couple of small fish there swimming around. See what we got. Keep the rod slightly up a bit, I think, as you get it hit. You've got to be pretty quick on the strike. Certain fish, but nothing. Nothing. See, it's good. It's not like there's a fish everywhere. You know, a lot of people saying, "Oh, I fish every cast." Not seeing that at all. And other than that spot where I was, I've had to work for him a bit better. Rip one out over there. A couple of small, they look like redfin or something. See if we get any interest. It's getting a bit late in the day. Right. Jump back. Start the day again. Yeah, you can go out in the boat, fish from the shore. Boat needs oh, there's something good. See there to the right. Just out there, past that rock. See if we can get, it looks like a bass. It's quite interesting to get seeing bass like in this, oh that's a shit cast. Very short. Seeing bass in this fresh water like this is kind of interesting for me. There we go, he's coming looking. There it is. Because you would think, slow it right down. Let's get the rod tip up a bit. See if we can hit this. He's definitely keen. That's the other good thing I'm liking about this, is you can tell by the attitude of the fish if it's going to bite or not. Here we go. Yeah, got him. Yeah, the rod tip high is better. And that's the same as real life as well. You can tell by the attitude of the fish when it's coming. Oh, he's jumping. It's a good bass. A couple of kilos. Thanks for coming. 2.37. Nice fish. Yeah, you can tell by the attitude of the fish following your lure. You can normally just, watching it with the Polaroids, you can tell if it's going to bite or not. There's another half decent one out there. It might just come back to the stock. And a couple of kilos up. What's that? Some kind of weed.
Just one of those plants you saw produces 2 million seeds a year. Popping out that blight like filthy rabbits. Maybe this one's a job for the burner. You're 3/4 through, Buckaroo, and doing swell.
Out this way. Short cast. Yeah, I think for a bass strike, definitely you gotta have your rod tip up higher. See if something jumping. Here we go. This is a good one. Look at that. Coming right to it. Got him. Oh yeah. It's got a bit more weight. Given the 12 kilo stretch. Just keep the pressure on him the opposite way. Slowly keep winding. Pull up. See that slack line there when you pull up? That's one thing they got to fix, but that's a good fish. It's going to be 2.5 kilos. Another nice bass out of that hole. Ooh! Gold bass. 3.5 kilos. And 12 kilos, yeah, fucking skull trophy. Yeah, that's a good fish. Gold bass, I think that's the first one I got. Yeah, oh, well, that's a good fish out of there. Where are we? You'd fish this stream like all the way up, which I'll probably do at some point. Above the waterfall there. Some fish rising out there. Oh, there's a good fish. Look, right there. Another big bass. Look at that. And here it comes. It's probably bigger than the other one. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah, he's definitely bigger. He's pulling harder. Another good bass. He's coming in. Nice fish. Diamond bass! Yeah, boy! Yeah, nice. Oh, fuck, that dude needs a haircut. That's nice. Diamond bass. I nearly wasn't going to have another cast there. Pretty happy with that. That's my first diamond in the game. So, yeah. Nice fish. He was no match for the 12 kilo, 24 pound. Probably 25 pound. Just saw it right there at my feet. So yeah, I think I might actually wrap it up on that one. That was a good fish. And I've been going for about an hour or so, so yeah. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So we'll jump back to, actually, just before I do wrap it up, so I'll jump back to the main outpost, just to, there we go. Just to show you what it looks like. So there's the shop.
You there! Fancy a new rod? They'd be flying off the shelves if I had any. One rod on the rocks.
Gloves, tops, shorts, caps. Let's get a cap. Because that dude has got some serious fucking serious hair issues. Probably doesn't really matter. Camo is what I probably would normally wear, or blue. I normally wear a blue if I'm going to wear a cap, same colour as the sky. Got a desert camo. Oh, there's other types of caps as well. Oh yeah, that's actually what I normally wear. But probably doesn't look as good. So yeah, equipment, rods, reels, lines, lures. And pretty good selection. People complaining,
This little beauty activates a special sense organ in the fish called the lateral line system, pretending to be prey at a distance. Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Could be yours.
Poppers, frogs. So this is mainly what I throw for trout in real life. Spinners, probably hard bodies, soft baits. Yeah, and then you got your hooks, and then you got your bait.
We got some of the best porridge going, piping hot and sprinkled with sunflower seeds to stir even the sleepiest waters.
Bison, and then those eggs, man, they're They're dynamite. And then you got jig heads for jigging
These salmon
plastics.
eggs are so good you could eat them. Well,
And
if
these
I
are all
hadn't spent my
plastic,
time
which is
laboriously treating them for use as fish bait.
Single-tailed
But they
grubs.
look delectable.
So these single-tailed grubs, this is what I would normally fish in real life. Like a single-tailed grub like that, or like a shad. So yeah, let's... 400 bucks. Didn't know how much money I got, but it's 8.5 grand. Let's get half a dozen of them. And jig heads, so size 5, 9, 10, 70 gram, 3 O's. Probably fish 1 O's is what I'd normally fish.
Everyone starts somewhere, but anyone who's anyone starts with a greenhorn. This baby has a smoother learning curve than a minnow's fin.
Boots, hiking boots. Gloves, tops. Let's get some kind of top happening. What the fuck? Where's the fish? Got fish. There's quite a few. Expansive Worlds t-shirt. Eat, sleep, fish, repeat. That's not bad. Pants. And camo. Got a hat. Accessories. Sunnies. I wonder if they actually make any difference looking in the water. Probably not. Most of those are a bit loud for my liking. Let's just go with something like that. Yellow, tell them about yellow. Hypnosis. Gloves for fishing. Forest camo, yeah. Alright, let's have a quick look down here at the water.
There's still more to buy. Come back.
Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up. That was good hustle and nice way to finish on a diamond bass. Just have a quick look at the water here because that's what you do when you're an angler. Just in case there's a monster swimming around. Not seeing anything. Sunset. It's a good shot to finish on. So yeah, cheers, thanks for tuning in everyone. I will be regularly streaming a couple hours a week hopefully.